So the super exciting news in my life at the moment is that I am heading on holiday in just about, I think it's 2 weeks today actually. I'm going to visit my mum and my stepdad in Malaysia. I am going to be in Kuala Lumpur, which is where they live. Then I'm heading over to Vietnam for a few days, then doing a few days in Borneo, and then we're going for like a few super amazing relaxing days in some like paradise islands. I can't remember what they're called, but they look so nice. And seeing as I basically live my life in black, navy, grey, oversized t-shirts and leggings, I thought it was about time that I invested in some proper summer clothes. And once I got started, I found it quite difficult to stop. So I've ended up buying enough summer clothes to probably dress the entire population of Malaysia. But that's fine. Most of this is like fairly basic stuff because it's so hot over there. It's just gonna make me into a sweaty mess. So I've kept it light, I've kept it floaty, I've kept it fairly basic. So this might not be the most exciting haul in the world, but it's filled with holiday joy. As a little side note as well, in my hauls I would normally try on the clothes, show you how they fit a normal person, but seeing as they're quite revealing and you guys probably don't want to see that, I'm gonna leave it this time. Mainly because be arsed with all the trolls on here that come and tell you how fat you are, so I'm just gonna leave it this time. I'll pop links to everything in the down bar so that if you do want to see how it fits, you can go and see it on the website model and get a completely ridiculous representation of girls' sizes. So let's get on with this. The first thing I bought is these shorts. These are just little linen high-waisted shorts in a very bright shade of coral, which is so different for me. I would never wear a colour like this normally, but I just thought with a tan this would look quite nice. Here's me thinking I'm going to get a tan. I'm blatantly going to come back the colour of a lobster, which will look great with coral. Just to set the scene a little with these clothes, I'm about the worst body shape that you can get, and I'm quite lumpy all over, but then I just have a massive bum and quite big thighs. But I love these because they sort of skim over that and they're quite slimming. Then I got a bit playsuit happy because I realised that they'd be like the perfect thing to just chuck on and go for a day of exploring in the sunshine. And I wanted ones with sort of like a cami top so that I don't get really awkward t-shirt lines in the sunshine. The first one I bought is just a really basic black and white striped one. V-neck cami shape at the top into really sort of loose fitting shorts. And along the same lines I picked up the sort of floral version of that, which is probably like my favourite piece that I've actually bought, and it's so not something I would normally wear, so I was really actually quite surprised by this. And I actually bought this in tall because I thought the thighs might be a bit longer and cover up all the bits that I don't really want the world to see. And this literally fits me perfectly. It's so gorgeous. I'm literally in love with this. I also decided to fork out for a few sort of like basic bits because I just want to keep things simple. So I picked up a pair of these. They're called culotte shorts, but culottes just reminds me of being in brownies, and I don't really want to think of myself as dressing like I did in brownies. So I'm just going to call these shorts. They're just jersey, grey, nice and swooshy. Look generally a bit like a skirt really. But you've got the bit in the middle to keep things under wraps, so that's always nice. And also bought them in black thinking like, oh, I'll send a pair back, that's fine. But now I really want to keep both. It's not great for my purse, but good for my suitcase. And sticking to basics again, I just picked up two crop t-shirts. This one is super creased because it's been in my wardrobe. A white one with little rolled sleeves. These were quite pricey for what they are, but I just thought, oh, whatever. And then also I picked it up in black because I live in black and I am a secret emo, basically. Then I had a little browse of the Topshop website, and I wasn't really expecting to see anything that I wanted that I could also afford, because that doesn't happen very often in Topshop. So I was surprised when I saw this bikini and literally fell in love with it. The thought of getting in a bikini makes me want to scoop my own eyeballs out with a spoon, but for some reason this one really caught my eye and made the whole thing less horrific. Basically it is a bandeau bikini with a bit of a frill on the go, and then it has a halter neck top. So it sits on you like this. That looks nice. I think it was the colour that I fell in love with, but then after I bought it and tried it on, the frilly bit is actually also quite flattering for me because it pulls the tension away from my bottom and brings it up to my top half and sort of balances me out a bit. Whereas I'm a bit like this, it makes me a bit more like this. Eye trickery. And then I obviously also bought the matching bottoms. So Great. The good thing about Topshop bikinis is that they sell the tops and the bottom half separately. So if you're a bit of a non-conformist size like myself, you can mix and match, which is really good. So I actually ordered these in pretty much every size that they had on the internet and then finally decided on this size. Trying them all on was the worst experience of my life, but this was the best of a bad bunch. So as much as I love the top half, basically I hate myself in a bikini, but this is making it from hellish to slightly bearable. And seeing as I love this one so much, I did my classic thing of buying it in another colour. I also bought it in black, which just looks like this. And they had the bottoms for it, but the bottoms were like £9 for a pair of plain black bikini bottoms, and I have a feeling I'll be able to get them cheaper in Primark. Oh, I also picked up this top, a sheer cropped shirt. Whoop. This isn't even really for my holiday, I just really wanted it. One of my favourite things to wear in the world is shirts with a little bow in the collar. And I've always just worn a ribbon and tied it myself, but I saw this on ASOS, which is like a ready-made bow, and it has a little sort of bow tie fastening at the back. And I just like it because you get a proper bow shape that makes you look a bit like a choir boy rather than like a floppy ribbon. This was obscenely expensive for what it is, it was like £6, but I really like it. I've been wearing this outfit like every day. But I picked up a little one from Primark. This is also nice and creased. This is a pale pink one, which is quite oversized. It's a crop and it says Heartbreaker. This was only about £6 and I just thought it was very sort of California-ish. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's a nice top. This one is probably actually a bit too thick for my holiday. I'm probably gonna have to either reserve this for evenings or just for like wearing at home. It's a little 3/4 length sleeve top with sort of crochet detail on the sleeves, crochet detail on the bottom. I'm showing this so badly. And with denim shorts, this is the business. I literally love it so much. I think it was quite pricey because of the shipping, but I'll put a link to it down there if I remember, which I probably won't. This is kind of random and I'm not sure what the protocol is on YouTube about showing undies. Never done it before, but I was sent the most ridiculously beautiful set of undies this week. It's from a company called Triangle. You've probably seen them all over Instagram and blogs and stuff recently, but I chose this little set. This is so weird. Yes, this is a bra. It's not actually swimwear. It's sort of like a neoprene sort of material that makes it look like swimwear. But I think it's just the most awesome undie set that I've ever seen. It's also got matching knickers. This is weird. Here's my knickers, because they do all sorts of amazing super bright neon colours, and a really bright bra like this is always quite nice to have if you're a big fan of like the vests that sort of like scoop under like that and you can see a bit of sort of strappiness on show. Then this is going to be really cool for stuff like that. Underneath sort of all like the baggy vests and stuff that I'm going to be wearing on holiday, I thought this would be really cool. And finally, I bought the best t-shirt in the world. Boy bands ruined my life. This is literally, this could not be more accurate. This is from a site called Jawbreaking, which have some really awesome sort of like printed t-shirts. But I saw this one and I just literally felt like my life couldn't go on without it because it's everything. And loads of you on Instagram as well seem to empathise with the sentiment. So yeah, I think this is a good one for all of us. And that's everything. I feel like I got through that super quickly. My holiday suitcase is slowly starting to take shape, so I'm getting really excited now. I wasn't all that excited about it because the thought of getting in a bikini just, as I said, makes me want to jump out the window. And we've sort of started planning and choosing our hotels and stuff now. We still need to get them booked. Going on holiday in like 10 days and still haven't booked hotels. It's fine. But I'm gonna try my best and do a couple more sort of holiday related videos. I might do a travel makeup bag or like a travel products or sort of like a vlog of me packing or something like that. I thought that might be quite useful. So let me know if there's any sort of holiday related vids that you fancy. Drop me a comment and let me know. And I think that's everything. This has been quite an organised, sensible video for once. I haven't done anything too embarrassing yet, touch wood. And I am off to the pub now to have a cider in the sunshine. So I will see you guys in a few days. I hope you're all good. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine. And awesome. Laters. Bye. Laters taters. See you laters. What? There we go, I ruined it.